Hey, what's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Here today is April the 22nd. We are 2 days away from the 2025 NFL Draft. We are about 48 hours away. We're probably about 48 hours away, about 30 minutes, man. I'm excited. Patriots will be on the clock at 4 o'clock. I mean, what 4 o'clock? At the number 4 pick, the Patriots will be on the clock or whatnot. So probably around about 8:30, it's 8:35 when the Patriots make their first pick. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the Kansas Pats Talk YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me go ahead and let D here so we can go and get up here and start talking some Patriots and draft for Thursday. We got some shows coming up, man. What's going on with you, bro?
What's up with you?
Not much, man. Counting it down, man. About 48 hours away. What's the latest you're hearing? What's the latest you're feeling? Real quick before I get into that, we will be having a watch party on Thursday night, Friday night, and on Saturday before the draft. So make sure y'all check us out. The link is in my bio. You can also go to my Instagram too. Check it out too. Make sure y'all join in, man. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for the full draft. We'll be going live, man. But yeah, what's the latest you hearing? What's the latest you feeling right now, man?
And I thought we weren't gonna get no trades, man. It seemed like trade talk starting to ramp up with us. I know a lot of teams. I seen Baldy say something about what he say? He said a blockbuster trade is brewing in the top 5 and
Yeah, he said he already knows who it is, or I mean who the player is. That's what he says. I just seen what you sent me. What I don't know, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. Man, what I tell you, most of these trades or the real stuff don't come out to a couple days before the draft, a few hours before the draft. So I don't know. Who knows, man? And there was a report from Schrager. I think Shelton posted earlier said that the Browns and Giants are fielding calls. So it's getting interesting, man. Right? I mean, tomorrow, around this time, we can say we're 24 hours away from the draft. What you think is going to happen, if anything?
I mean, I can see the Giants if they end up, liking Shador. I can see them. So I mean, it makes sense in a world where they take Shador over Carter because they already got pass rushers and stuff. But I think they gonna be smart enough to move out of 3 to a team that probably want Carter and probably move back
A couple
like
spots and take Shador.
the longest spot I can see them moving back is to 10 to Chicago. Yeah. If Chicago want to trade up for Abdul or even Genty.
I don't see the Bears coming up for Abdul Carter. I think they'll come up for Genty though, because
it's possible. I seen some mocks where I seen edges mocks to them, but I mean, who knows? But
that's a good edge class too.
Yeah, but who knows though? I just feel like the Giants, they probably, we've been hearing
I
that
think
they
it's pretty much chalk with Tennessee and the Cleveland. They're going to stay put.
Yeah.
Hannah Ward,
I wouldn't even say Cleveland. I mean, if they receive a haul, I mean, they probably won't, they won't probably just brush it off. I think only way you can move Cleveland is a haul. I think the Giants would probably be the more realistic team to move, though. But I wouldn't mind us moving back for taking a player but whoever we take, I just wouldn't mind us moving back.
Well, it's looking like right now, 48 hours in, 48 hours out. It's looking like it's going to be Will Campbell or Jalen Walker, but my gut saying most people saying Will Campbell is going to be the pick at 4. We might as well go ahead and get used to. We might as well start getting focused on pick 238 in the second round. So that's probably what it's going to be, assuming it goes chalk, Tennessee Ward, Cleveland go Hunter, and then the Giants go Abdul Carter. Schrager did say today that he's not a lot. All of them are saying this, man. They're not closing it shut on Shador Sanders and the Giants yet. So with everybody saying that, but still with everybody saying that he's not gonna go there, you don't know what to believe now. Cause why they still saying it out? A lot of them are saying, "Hey, I'm not certain yet. I'm not 100% sure." So
I can guarantee.
it feels like they're leaving a little bit of wiggle room in case it does happen.
I can guarantee you this: they're not gonna take Shador at 3.
The Giants.
They're not gonna take him at 3. If they receiving calls now, and if they do take him, like I said, it made sense for them to take him, and it made sense for them to trade back and take him because you can be passing up on Abdul Carter when you can be receiving calls from teams that want to trade up for and give you a haul. And I
And the
mean,
way it's looking, they possibly could be able to trade back if he gonna keep falling. And then I heard they like Jackson Dart. So what if they get Carter and then the next quarterback don't go off the board till 21 with the Steelers? Then they gonna
yeah,
be able to get up. They can get Dart.
because I think the New Orleans Saints is pretty much settled between Dart and Tedero McMillan.
Yeah.
I seen that Saints reporter said Tyler Warren, but I mean that
Yeah, I
would
had a Saints creator on last night. Make sure y'all go check that pod out. It's on my YouTube right now with TJ Jones. Shout out to the State of the Saints podcast. He doing some big time stuff over there. He said he think it's going to be Tedero McMillan at 9 for the Saints. He's pretty plugged in too.
yeah. I think it's between Tedero McMillan and probably Dart. Man, it'd be stupid for them to reach for Dart, but I mean this type of
I mean, who's
year.
going to be their quarterback this year? Rattler.
That's why I said it would be stupid, but it's just that type of year where you gotta reach for a quarterback. So
Mm.
I think the Saint. I mean, I think the Giants they can feel comfortable trading back to where like I said, the Bears share 10. Or I haven't heard that the Jaguars like Genty. What if the Raiders try to trade up with the Giants to 3 or maybe us? You know,
I think when Brian Baldinger said he can feel a trade, you think he's dealing with New England with the Patriots?
in the top 5, and that's
So what I wonder is, did he mean a team coming from outside of top five coming up, or is he meaning a top five team looking to trade up?
I'm thinking like he sent a blockbuster trade in the top 5. Like I'm reading that is in some team in the top 5.
Yeah, that's what I
Like
I was thinking like, but I read it that way. But then I was like, maybe he meant somebody coming into the top five because that was reported earlier.
yeah,
So
that can mean different things.
it
But
could be either way, right?
yeah, but wait, we 2 days away, less than
Yeah,
4.
we're 2 days away from finding out something one way. A lot of the smoke. We're about to find out who was lying, what was true. We're about to find out what was what because the truth is somewhere in the middle, and we're about to find that out or whatnot. Like most accurate information comes out like a day or so before the draft, a few hours before the draft. Like I said, I think it's gonna go Ward, Hunter, and then Carter, man, unless something crazy happen. And I think I'm leaving that wiggle room for something crazy with the Giants because you never know what to expect from the Giants. I can definitely see, I can see them taking Shador, but I also can see them taking Carter. If something crazy happens, it's gonna be at 3. I don't think it'll be at 2 because I haven't heard nobody say Hunter ain't going to. Like a few, like Hunter been locked in too, like for the past month since the pro day, I think.
Yeah, since after his pro day.
So it was Carter there. So I mean, who freaking knows, man? I think the prospects are arriving right now, in Green Bay and whatnot. It's gonna be crazy. I'm excited. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah,
I'm kind of already shifted to round 2. I'm a little bit kind of I'm kind of shifted down there. We've been going back so far. I've been looking at some of these wide receivers and whatnot, and I've been telling you about Pat Bryant. I like him. I think you can get him on day 3 out of Illinois. I think get him on day 3. I looked at Jalen Royals. Did some work on Trey Harris. He looks pretty good. He's stiff, but he's an X receiver. I think he can play inside. He do got some pretty. He can move a little bit, but I still think he's a little stiff. And but finna be a stiff. He kind of he blows by some people too. So he reminds me of Devontae Parker a little bit,
I can see that.
like a Devontae. You remember Brendan LaFell?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
remind me of like he built kind of like a Parker. He probably a little bigger than Parker. That below he probably a little bigger physically wise, but yeah, he reminds me of Parker a little bit. I think he could be what we wanted Devontae Parker or like a N'Keal Harry to be.
Yeah.
What'd you like about Trey Harris?
Uh, I mean, for his size, I feel like he a nice route runner. I mean, people probably don't see that at Ole Miss, the type of system they run. You know, what I mean, limited route tree at Ole Miss. Me and Ole Miss receivers, and he was on pace to have 1.7K receiver yards before the season ended. He still had what 1,000, only playing like 6, 7 games. So I mean, the kid, he can ball, man.
He been good red zone threat.
Yeah, he'll definitely be a good red zone threat. Man, I wouldn't mind Trey Harris, man. I think he'll come in day one, be a fight for the start in that spot. Like he'll give Matt Collins a run for it. Only way I can see Matt Collins winning that out is veteran, you know, him being a veteran. But I wouldn't be surprised if we draft Trey Harris and he be a starter from day one.
Well, it'd be late day two, right? Yeah,
Yeah, he'll be late day two. I think you can get him in
about
the
late
third.
third, late
Yeah,
third, or mid third, probably mid third. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens there. I do want to talk about something we really haven't talked about a lot since we already know the Cam Ward going to the Titans. You like Cam Ward? Like how good you think he could be with Tennessee? Because everybody just shooing him in at one, and it's like nobody's talking about it, how good he gonna be, or is that a bad pick or nothing like that? What's your gut feel on that pick, man? With Tennessee taking him one, I like Cam Ward, but I'm like nobody's kind of talking bad about that pick. Everybody's down talking Shador on some of these other quarterbacks. What if they draft Cam Ward and he ends up in a bust?
it happens sometimes, man. Not all number one picks, you know, be who people expect them to be. I mean, I don't think nobody expecting Cam Ward to be. He don't have a type hype coming in as the Caleb Williams, the Trevor Lawrence, and it's just this class, man. But I think Cam Ward, he got the tools to be a
Yeah, oh yeah,
he
that
got the
ball jumps
tools
off his hand.
to be a good quarterback, man. He kind of remind me of Jordan Love. Like he got he got a strong arm. He's so chill. Like you can see it on his tape. He just seemed like he never rattled. He take risks. Like he just got that prototype, today's NFL prototype quarterback mode. Like all platform stuff, everywhere can move in the pocket, can maneuver, different arm angles. So I mean, he got the tools. If the Tennessee gonna support him in a way to elevate him that way. I mean, and Brian Callahan, he helped Joe Burrow, go to the Super Bowl that year. So we'll
I
see.
think they got to get him another wide receiver,
Definitely.
maybe tight end. I like what they got at running back with Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears. Offensive line can need some work too. They lost a little bit in free agency. I think they still got Snead. They spent a lot. Basically, the Titans did what we did this year. They spent a lot of money last year. They tried to surround Levis with Will Levis with a lot of help last year. He just wasn't a good quarterback. I
Yeah.
mean, so they tried. They went out got Tyler Boyd and Calvin Ridley and Pollard and they did a lot last year. He just
And
was
they
terrible.
and
Now they
they
got to
they
get rid of him. So
they
go ahead.
oh my bad. You can go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, they signed the left tackle, one of the top left tackles in free agency, but they overpaid Dan Moore.
Dan Moore overpay.
Man, I wouldn't have gave him that.
Do
But
you think if we would have took Dan Moore, yeah, we probably wouldn't be taking Will Campbell?
nah, that if they would have signed Dan Moore, they would have signed Dan Moore. How like basically what Ella Wolf said, trying to get all the needs filled out before the draft so we can take best player available, but that's not the case right now.
I still think it's gonna come back to hurt us that we won that game against Buffalo, and it haunts me every day, man. That's what it's gonna come down to, man. It's gonna come down to that game we lost to Buffalo. It's hard to move on from it, man, because when we look at what's about to happen in front of us, we're gonna be like, dang, if they would have just kept, why they wait till week 18 to play their best game? They look like that was their best game of the freaking season. Joe Milton run around, Kayshawn Booty catching everything. Even Javon Baker caught a ball. I mean, that was crazy, man. They waited to the last game of the year to go all in. I mean, that's gonna hurt us. I want us to move on from it, but it's hard, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like it freaking sucks, man. But we're gonna move on from it or whatnot, man. Hey, for y'all in here, make sure y'all hit that like button, give me that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the Ken's Past Talk YouTube. Make sure y'all sharing the content. Also, Thursday, make sure you come check us out, man. A little friendly reminder, come check us out. We're gonna be live for the whole night, starting at I got the poster at 7. Show gonna start at 7. The draft starts at 8 on Thursday. No, Friday we're gonna start at 6:30 because the draft starts at 7, and then on Saturday we'll start at 11:30. So make sure y'all check us out. A few more things. Running back. I'm liking RJ Harvey. I did some work on him earlier. I like him on day 2 probably. You
Day
might
two.
got to get him on day 2, probably like in the third round. I'm assuming maybe
Def,
second.
yeah. No, second round.
I heard somebody say today that he might be a late second pick after
Uh,
I think Dylan Sampson.
oh no, I wouldn't even take a running back in the second
Probably
round.
one of the thirds we probably want to take it. One of our third round picks, yeah, get him in the third round. Because we got
Yeah,
like two of them in the third. One of our top 100 picks gonna be on the running back. I feel.
I feel like that too.
I like Harvey. He's an older prospect, like
And
23.
I wouldn't be surprised if they punt on receiver until the
Day
fourth,
three.
yeah, day three. I feel like they, you know, Trevor Etienne, he'll pass catching
I
back.
like him.
Yeah, they might try to. I seen that he had a top 30 visit too. So, uh, I mean, man,
If they wait till day 3 to address wide receiver, you might as well kiss Jalen Noel goodbye
definitely.
because he
All
gonna be gone.
everybody gonna be going. We talked about day three.
Now you talking about Pat Bryant. I looked at Tay Felton too. I like him from Maryland. Tay Felton's nice out of Maryland. It's a guy named Ricky White from UNLV. I like him.
No,
You
you
heard of
talking
him?
about. I know you talking about.
He's straight. He
Yeah,
decent.
quick.
He looks like, I mean, not just the dreads. He kind of play like a lesser CD Lamb to me. Not calling him CD Lamb, but I'm saying he kind of plays like CD Lamb. He went to a small school UNLV. So I
Yeah,
did some work on him. I like Tate Felton, man. I think he's like a big Z. He can play outside, but I've seen him a lot in the slot.
he played with Maryland.
Yeah, yep.
What you talking about?
Tay Felton. And I'm surprised you heard of Ricky White. You like who does Ricky remind you of?
Man, Ricky, like, he kind of gave me Hollywood Brown vibes.
Yeah, he can move a little bit.
Yeah, he twitchy. Well, I don't know. Wait, he in the slot. I
No,
forgot.
Ricky can play outside.
Oh, okay. I remember watching him play because I know they had this quarterback, this black quarterback. I used to watch. I think they was. Did they even go to the? No, I don't think they went to the college football playoffs. I think I don't know. Maybe
I
I'm
think no, they didn't go. They didn't go.
maybe I'm wrong, but I know they was. And they was making some
You know
noise.
another name I haven't heard about since like I didn't have really heard of since his pro day. Xavier Restrepo.
Hey, I was just talking about this earlier today with one of my boys. I was like, man, hey, they were Restrepo. He had a good day three receiver. He
Oh,
jockeyed.
he day 3. He late.
He
He day 3.
he,
Nobody's talking about him.
he ran a 4.7, man.
Yeah, and he messed up his stock. But
Yeah,
even before that, they were still talking about him as like I think a day 2 prospect.
yeah.
You know, he played with Cam. Maybe Tennessee takes a chance on him to get him back with Cam Ward or something like that. I could see Tennessee taking Cal Williams top of the second round, which going to hurt me, man. Because they play together at Washington State. So and before we get off, we're gonna do our needs, well, our players or who we think gonna be like the different friends, which wide receivers or players we think gonna be the picks for the pay. Can be any position. It's gonna be our last topic in about 5 minutes. But yeah, Ricky White looks good. I like Tate Felton. Did some work at him today, number 10 from Maryland. I like he's a big receiver. He can play slot. He can move. He can move too. He's good after the catch. One the receiver from Florida, Badger, I think his name is. I looked at him today. I think he had a visit with the Patriots. He's okay. It's something Badger. It's Belton Badger. He's number 6, I believe, for Florida. He's okay. Who else I look at? The, excuse me. The Colorado wide receivers that played with Shador, Jimmy Horn and Webster. They ain't bad either. I think they'd be late day 3 picks. But Jimmy Horn can fly.
But he definitely can.
Yeah, Jimmy Horn can fly, but I love Jalen Roy. So we talked about it earlier. Jalen Roy is real solid. I think, but he got a weird body. Like if you look at him, you'll think he's an inside receiver, but he actually lines up outside for the most part. He's nice too. So those are a few of the names I'm looking at, man. The pass rusher, I'm gonna look into the pass rusher tonight. I like the kid from is it Izaraki or something like that?
Is it Rocky?
Yeah, so he's from where is he from? He's
You say is it?
huh?
You say who?
Is is it Donovan Izaraki, I think?
Oh yeah, I know you talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. I like him. He had 16 sacks last year. Solid,
Oh,
real solid player. I forgot what school was he? Boston College?
you say Boston College?
I think he went to Boston College.
Oh
Let me
yeah, I
see.
think he going first round, man.
Yeah, and them pass rushers are gonna fly off the board. I think it's Boston College. Those pass rushers, they're gonna fly. Yeah,
Yeah.
Boston College. Boston College. Yeah, he's probably gonna be gone unless we get him in the second round or trade up for him. He's probably gonna be gone. But I'm about like you. I can see them trading up for a pass rusher, if not, and just wait to receive on day 3. Because you remember Elliott Wolf said, I think he said at the combine, he said this draft is good in the middle of the draft. He sees some receivers in the middle of the draft. I think he said in his combine interview, press conference and whatnot. So I can see them. Pat Bryant is a Patriot. His mom is a Patriots fan, and Pat Bryant grew up in Florida, Jackson, Florida, with Pop Douglas. So we need an X receiver. But you look at the film on Pat. I don't know why a lot of people not, bro. He can move, man. I looked at the scouting report. They say his upside is a wide receiver 2. He'll never be a 1. They say he'd be a real good wide receiver 2, though. So I like what I see with Pat Bryant, man. He can move. So
Okay.
he got the size too, man. So he doesn't separate that well, but he's good at he runs some nice crisp routes, and he's good at using his leverage too. So he push off a little bit too. But I like Pat Bryant, man. I like him for the Patriots or whatnot. I still want Jaden Daniels, Jaden Higgins. So right now we're gonna go ahead into our prospects. It'd be any position. Our prospects, 5 prospects that we want, that we think they're going to take, or that we want them to take, or whatnot. You can
Now
start
we can pick who we think they're gonna take.
who we think it was. Say yes, who we think they're going to take. I'm gonna go. Well, we can do 3.
All
I'm
right.
gonna say Jaden Higgins, Cal Williams, and Trevor Etienne. Those are my 3. I'm gonna write them down too.
So you think they're gonna take all 3 of those?
No. I'm thinking 2 of those, 2 of the 3 they're gonna take.
Okay.
More likely probably Jaden, like one of the receivers, and you know what I mean.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the most obvious. I'm gonna say Will Campbell.
Well, no, I mean not. We know they're gonna take Will Campbell. Come on, I'm talking about like some outside of the first round.
Okay.
That's the obvious pick.
I'm gonna
Jaden
say,
Higgins.
Jalen Noel.
Okay.
Put Kyle Williams on there.
Trevor. Is it Trevor Etienne? Yeah, Trevor Etienne.
Yeah, Trevor. Put Kyle Williams on there.
I got Cal.
Okay. Uh. Wow. I'm gonna say R.J. Harvey.
RJ Harvey.
No. Dylan Sampson.
Dylan Sampson.
No. Okay. Yeah. We can go with that.
So you got Dylan Sampson, Cal Williams, and Jalen Noel.
Yeah.
And I got Jaden Higgins, Cal Williams, and Travis Etienne. So it's looking like we on the offensive side of the ball. So it's a little bit what we want, or what I want, and what we think, because they met with all these prospects. So it's extremely possible. I think they'll probably get 2 out of the 6 we got. They're probably going to get. I mean, well, 2 out of them. Yeah, they're probably going to take. I can definitely see them taking a Jaden Daniels, and I'm gonna add Pat Bryant to my list too. I can see them taking a Jaden. I keep saying Daniels, a Jaden Higgins, and Trevor Etienne. I can see that, or either Williams or Etienne. One of those combinations, I can see that happen. And it'll be day 2 on one of those 3rd round picks, because I think Kyle Williams will be gone and by the 3rd round. There's no way he's making it to day 3.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not. But if you're going to get him, you better get him in the 3rd round. He'll be gone.
Yeah.
And Jay Noel, because especially if Ted comes off the board at the Saints at 9, the next receiver coming off soon,
Yeah.
probably at Dallas. So we gotta get on it right there, man. So we're hoping those receivers don't come out to in the 20s, which I doubt that happens.
Yeah.
Cowboys can receive opposite CD. Saints could use a wide receiver, either quarterback too. So we're hoping the first receiver don't come out to late teens. So it's gonna be very interesting to see, man. That's gonna be it, man. We about what? It's 8 o'clock now, so officially 48 hours from the draft. 2 days away. Like I said, y'all check. So if y'all in here, hit the like button. Check us out Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check us out Friday night. Come on, we're gonna be on the whole night Thursday night for the first round, cause in case we trade back up. On Friday, come on at 6:30. The draft starts at 7. Be on the whole night for both rounds of that. And then on Saturday, they're gonna be on half a day at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, man. I got the post out. We will be resharing it. And y'all make sure y'all check us out, man. You got anything else? You got anything left, bro?
Go Pats.
Yes, sir, man. Go Pats, man. See y'all what's tomorrow? Wednesday. See, I will be live tomorrow with a Giants guest. We're gonna talk a little bit about the draft and what they're gonna do. So y'all come check out the show tomorrow, but me and D will see y'all back Thursday, man. Appreciate it. All right, bro.